this one here, you know about it. Start, look and finish.
It's really there.
Or make you put you Facebook live. That be when you feel operate.
I think
That put you live, so they go fit tell them.
we're gonna just get my phone. You know what? It's true. We're planning to get, something like that, and courtesy, Kofi Aban Foundation. We're really working hard towards this, and I think he's one person who really sat us down and spoke to us about how we can move business. So we are seeing it from the business side of life, and people should just watch out for a great concert, something to portray peace, something to promote Ghana, something to sell Ghana. And as he said, Ghana First is our newborn baby that we try to nurture, and it's going to grow, and we want the next generations upon next generations to come to really follow it up. And it's going to be a great thing. And I want the media to also support us, because I believe we've been here and there, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, but this is the time that we believe with our hands joined together we can be able to move Ghana forward. So yes, the concert is coming up, and you're gonna enjoy something nice. You know how we do it, This time to not be saying
Anyway, thank you. Me, I'm going to go back small and I'll come join, because a lot of people have actually made this possible. Someone tells here, we're not going to be here and not give thanks to some people who have at least added a word or two. Even those people who would sleep at home and wish that Shatta and Stonebwoy came together to push the industry. Those people also made it possible for us to be here today, because by their wishes that they send into the universe, God hears it. And even us ourselves, we have been willing and always been willing, but like he said, there has to, we need all forms of, all other arms to be operational to make this happen. And that's why the Dr. Kofi Aban Foundation actually presented itself, to play the role of that other arm to make sure that it comes to reality. But I do not want the media to feel like for such and such reasons only is the reason why we see the need to come here and engage with people to talk to you, because we have ulterior motives. I do want to address that so that from the horse's own mouths, you guys will hear. We have been yearning for peace for a long time, because in freedom, creativity thrives. You know what I mean? And in peace, we all feel at ease to work. So, thanks to the police force, especially the Jubo. She's been a mother and a big sister to us. And can I throw a secret? You guys would have seen a picture of us from time. But tensions have to die down so that we don't blame things up and all of that. So, thanks to her, thanks to the regional commander, the
Mr. Kwesi,
and then the
DSP Mohammed.
Uh-huh.
I think the regional command, really helped us,
Yes.
They started talking to us before.
Yes, and thanks to the other small places too. Don't worry. And so thanks to everybody. I want to reiterate something that, see, the law actually works. You know what I mean? And then the police force are doing their best each and every day to make things work. And yesterday the president said in Canada, in addressing the rain stuff, he said one point that I also was, we were discussing that our attitudes actually matter. So definitely we need to change our attitudes towards people, to make sure that the police can work, the law can work, and we'll all live in what? Peace and harmony. So first and foremost, there's going to be a concert, the date is going to be announced soon, and I will not leave here by not acknowledging Bullet, our own brother. Forget about Rough Town. Bullet, our brother. He's also he's also been around Dr. But I'm not gay. No disrespect.
Jesus is.
He's also been a brother to Dr. Kofi Yaman. So them also have pushed this man to realize that he has to go and hustle to be able to make this event happen. So just on that side, we have to acknowledge that. So definitely, and Anaba also, say she did tweet, she's
bringing up so much help.
She's bringing up so much support. Yeah. Not to say that the other people haven't been, but these are the people who have actually spent time and energy and left their jobs to come and make sure that, look, let's capitalize and turn things around. Because people would think that African and Quebec come more. So our big nation is me, I'll be beat to the core. Me, I'll be fan of myself, self. So we love ourselves as much as you guys love us. You understand? But the fight and this thing there, definitely it'll be natural. Things will come, but we have to understand it differently and make sure that at the end of the day, it grow us or it benefit us or it put us in a good light. You understand? Because the negative, they help. It means that many things defeat. Sorry for the Masisa mechanic pigeons.
We are local people.
We're international people. We are local and international, so we can blend it.
Sometimes I forget.
Mm-hmm. So at the back, we want that this press conference will reach the farthest end of the world, because it doesn't take a widow's mite to bring these mighty names into this room. And we're proud to come from Ghana and our Ghanaians, and are willing to continue to do the most for Mother Ghana in peace. So media, please help us. Don't be crashing our heads. The headlines sometimes, when I read them, I say, they start to think plan B. Into when they read noise,
let me just add something to it too. It's nice, but I believe most bloggers are in here, most media people are in here. I believe this is a time for us to start a new business. This is a time for us to open a new venture. If you want us to beef, please, let's have a meeting, like here, so that we plan it, so that the next time it won't be, elsewhere, people will be reading negative. We can all make money when we come together, but if we stay in our solo rooms and solo places and feel like we can just put up headlines, we won't make money. So I beg you, the money is my problem. So let us all.
All right, so the concept will be known as Ghana First. The Shatta and BIM Nation coming together for that particular concept.
So it's Ghana First, like
Ghana
not
first.
FES first. So I hope we're someone in our Ghana for and Liberia for
Liberia guidance.
Definitely. So now the questions they are open.
Okay, so we'll take.
Is there anything else you guys want us to address or speak about?
It will come up in the questions.
Okay, madam.
It will come up in the questions. So if we can have, we're taking only 5 questions. Owusu from TV3. Can you come forward, please?
Oh yeah, short into the winning.
Over there, right there. It's fine. They'll bring you a microphone. Sorry.
SMB followed you over the period. Beyond the argument on the street and everything, one big wish of the fans out there is that the two of you work on a song together, or maybe an album together. Is that possible? And when is that happening?
Thank you very much. And by so doing, we want to find out who will pay for the production.
Very important.
You see, so there are technicalities that go into things like this, and for big brands like us, we have it down, written down, and I think it will cost it's a multi-million-dollar venture to get us together but we're working on it, so we're raising funds now, small, so that it gets to the end of the world, you understand? Yeah, so one day it will come.
I think I need to chip in this.
Chip in.
I like the way Warren, right? You asked about how our collaboration is coming up. I know most of you see music to be an easy thing for us to do, but it's business for me and him. Like he said, We've been friends from way back, and we understand the business. That is why people see us today like this. Because long time ago, we're talking about this, like, you know, from
2005.
2005, yeah. You know, those days, you know, Bullet was living around, and you know,
can I break a secret before he ends? Can I? Can I?
Don't
go far.
Okay, don't say okay. Yeah.
You know, when he got his first car by his record label, the first person they called was me to come and ride with him. This guy is my guy. And that day, I swear, nobody know that secret. If you know that secret, you be God. That day, no. End of story, they seized the car.
Who sees it?
Oh no, the bloggers are, if they want the story, we'll give it to them, but they'll pay something small.
Let me just add that this press conference is live on GH1 TV and also on GH1 TV's Facebook page. So join the conversation across the social media network. So the next question, Doreen Avir from Multimedia. Doreen, please. Boss, you can only ask a question when I've called you. Thank you.
Good day, everyone, and congratulations to Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale.
Congratulations.
All right, so my question is, yes, we've seen this unity in the past. We actually saw it a Shaman to the World concert. Yes. We've seen it countless times. But the question is, how long would it last? And for your fans as well, since the picture came out, it's always looked like it's fake.
There's a disconnect.
Like there's a disconnect because, well, Shatta Wale is a funny guy, so there's always this facial expression. How is this going to last? And how are you going to promise us that nothing of this sort is going to happen again?
Yeah.
Who answers first? Who are you throwing that to?
Shatta.
And then me. Or
yes,
me and
the
you all
two
us.
of you.
I think my brother can really answer this one.
Yo, but today after years, after they owe me like $1 million because and they answer the questions all.
Thank you. I mean, you can do it better.
Okay, to be honest, before God and man, for us to get to this point, we have had to try a number of times. I have had to play my role a number of times because there is a willingness to see peace and grow in peace. And I can say this for us that regardless of who aired or who didn't, that day of an Ashaiman show was when my wife was stabbed when she was pregnant with my daughter. And then guess what? We took her to the hospital and my manager asked if you're going to be able to still perform. I'm like, why not? And that was the day we even did that. So I missed the storm. We still pulled it, right? And if it didn't last whatsoever, it's only right as human that we keep trying in life, to keep trying to get to the top. Because a number of times you realize that when he has events, the media will keep asking me, are you going to go to the concert? Are you going to go to the concert? What did I do? I called Samini, we tried, you know? And when I had is it going to come up? Because Santana was vibing. What did he do? He tried, because that turf is danger zone as well, you know, for the rivalry. But, so, I just want Ghanaians and the world to understand that we have always been trying, not just us, but why not? It starts from the top. Peace is key. The government preaches peace, the president preaches peace. So how much more the entertainment industry that the people listen to more than the presidency? Over the years, we've preached rivalry and have put heads together to say competition, rivalry grows the industry is key. But tell me what rivalry has actually gained us. You know, that is ill rivalry, unhealthy rivalry. What has that gained us? You know what I mean? So the length, the length of this unity is not dependent on us. We leave it to divine, but we'll always keep trying when we fall. Thank you. Add something.
Okay.
Well, like you said, yes, we keep trying. We still want to see what the Almighty God has for us, but as mature people, you know, I believe he's a married man, he has kids, I'm a bachelor,
You are who?
Bachelorette, and
But he has kids too, and he has a family. Importantly, we all have families.
But all I'll say is that you people are the people we need more to help us to grow this, because
To grow this unity.
because I believe, most of the bloggers here have gotten my Facebook videos, which are very popular, which I apologize, I don't want to be sort of skirmishes more. But all I just say is, just try and put us there, like the way we are seeing other African countries doing. I believe he can hold my hand when I'm falling, and I can also hold his when he's falling. We all have, a little, shortfalls here and there, but if people support us, if people treat us like the way we want to see ourselves, I believe we can all share the same idea and move on.
The unity will last even longer.
Because like he said, beef, competition. This guy is better than this one. This guy, they do this one. This one, they do this one. But it hasn't gotten us anything in our industry. And I just want to urge everybody to just love us today and start promoting love from today so we can have that peace. And you guys can have us on your interviews, and me and Stonebwoy, try, because we have a whole lot of projects we want to do now. Not only this, we are looking at the bright future. We are looking at, empowering most of the youths, to really learn from this so they can grow well when they want to be musicians. Because I believe now parents want their children to be musicians because of me and Stonebwoy. There have been musicians who have come, but they have not done the thing that we have done. And I'm begging people. Sometimes if I'm talking to them, my comedy is coming out, but people supposed to stop laughing. I'm serious. But I love you people, and you people have to just love us like that so that we can push it. The bloggers, the media people, I beg you. Right now, this is my brother. I gave him a Jesus kiss. If I can give him Abraham kiss. So that we beg you. So you people should just support us because we are not perfect. We can't say, okay, today we are here, nothing will happen. Tomorrow maybe we'll meet at the filling station, and because of fuel, and we say, oh, fuel. We are fighting because of fuel. It needs to be something. So when you people help us, we can do well. So Doreen, I think your question has been answered. Stop laughing.
Thank you. All right.
Doreen, you like the answer?
Yeah.
So it depends more on the media to help us. Like, don't pitch us against, we all definitely is life. Maybe I need to make CO, baby, no FO, baby, but say you already boom, no. But because we are not fighting against each other, we are competing against the world. And we can't do that just by us only, but by you guys. Like the other day, to be honest, I posted we do post pictures. You realize that when we post pictures, it goes about on our blogs, but you don't see most often the international media rallying it around like the other fellow people. Now I can say, sometimes we drop picture about the picture already, I can say, and that Al Jazeera. But we can't need the baby. And they say you should be pushy and to extend their hands will be tied. So much so that the media actually has the power by telling people. Yeah, I mean, so please, to last this relationship is you guys.
Absolutely.
Please.
Okay, we just take 3 more questions from GH1 TV, Adjoa City TV, and Konkonsa.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. Adjoa, you do. The one who I'm calling you Konkonsa, that's his name. Konkonsa.
all right, so I just want to find out that after all is said and done, if Shatta House decides today that they are taking up the punishment, are you ready and willing to still work with the event company and be part of the award scheme, if for nothing at all, maybe for the fans?
Thank you very much. If for nothing at all, maybe for the fans. For the fans, we have done a lot of things. For the fans, we don't have privacy. For the fans, we don't have a life. For the same fans, we don't sleep. We keep creating every day. And so the fans are key people on our hearts that we can't disappoint. It transcends from fans to citizens to people who love us and want to see us grow. So we put in a lot of work. For the fans, we have sacrificed so much that they don't even have an idea about. For the fans we go through so much. For the fans we've slept in places that we're not supposed to. So that's on the side. Shatta Wale and VGMA as event organizers, I mean, over the years we've worked together all up until times where they ban Shatta and they sit back with him and bring him back. And now currently, both of us have been banned. We realize that. If they do decide by their discretion to lift the ban whatsoever, I want them to also understand that, like we've always been, we're professionals. We're willing and open to work with whoever sees us fit to work with. Therefore, when it gets there, we'll cross it. But I would admit that with the past brawl that happened and the whole thing, I think that I wouldn't have addressed it, but I think I should go there a little bit. The parties involved are not just me and Shatta, but we have borne the most, right? We have borne the most. We have been banned, our awards have been stripped, that alone is like a low blow, and it's a thing that can have an effect on us. We've seen our musical president come and say the industry can do without us. To be honest, these are trying times and times that we should realize that we're not just the two in the place, and it's all of us, and we should all admit to our fault. We have come out to apologize for the past that we've played, but Shatta Wale, VGMA hasn't come to say anything for the involvement, for their involvement, either being wrong or right. You know what I mean? And I want you to know that. So if they do lift the ban as to their discretion by the board or by the people that sit there, we're willing to work, and when we get there, we'll cross it because we are professionals. We'll do things right this time.
I think I like what he said. No, don't you like what he said? Yeah, I think he makes sense from what he just said. And I just would like to say, yeah, thank you.
Please, was it an answer? Do you like the answer?
Ajwa, you like the answer? Yeah. Absolutely. City TV. The microphone, please, for City TV.
Hello, Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. I'm very glad that you guys have come back together. My name is Najwa Saturday. City TV and City Can you hear me? It's on. Just hello. Okay, so I'll ask without the mic. So
it's loud enough.
Yeah, my voice is very loud. So yes, I was gobsmacked when I saw what happened at the VGMA. So I was disappointed in both of you, but you've redeemed yourselves by coming together. So you're doing the concert, Ghana First concert. Do you think your fans or your followers are mentally ready to see you two perform underneath the same roof? Because you guys are arch rivals, but now you're friends. Your fans might have not yet digested the fact that you guys have come together. They might come into underneath a roof and one might step on one shoe, like, hey, why did they step on my shoe? And they get upset and they fight. And it causes a big shenanigans here in Ghana. What measures are you guys putting in place to make sure that doesn't happen on the night?
All right. As usual, I'll take it again and my brother can close it. Sorry if it's like Menkwana Meas and I am I would want Ghana and the world to understand that mentally it hasn't been easier for neither him or I. If it's not going to be easy for the followers who we cherish, they should also understand that it's never been easier for the leaders who they follow. But if we have been able to consider a bigger picture, Ghana first, I trust that by the love they have for us as those who they respect enough to lead them, they will buy into this, and we need them to support this idea. Else, we'll just close and go and sleep, because he is going to go into estate anyway. I'm going to do something else I won't tell you guys anyway. We have our individual lives, but I would want the masses to also understand that, to be honest, we do not have a life like they do. They have their individual lives, and we're like the icing on the cake for them. We inspire them, yes, but who inspires us? we love them and we do this. But who loves us? It's only them that can love us and give it back. So we trust that this direction is not an evil one. And God knows that in peace we all go and in unity. So if we do come under one roof, then it leaves, mentally, psychologically, I would ask them that they should have the strength to. Because we'll be a year, maybe they don't say 2 weeks ago, you guys saw the heights of it. And I know that the fans also get to their own levels. Some people fight, some people, we hear them, some people use knives and all of that. It will have to begin with us for them to get disinfected. Sorry if it's an infection. Now it has begun. So I beg them to mentally receive it. It may be harsh, but if they think it's harsh on them, it's harsher on us, if I can use that word. But we have to get it done. And then the measures that should be put in place now leaves the terrain of me and Shatta. It goes